Hello everybody and welcome back to Jeff Plays Ace Academy. This is episode, I believe, 8 now? Wow, 8 episodes already. Not bad, huh? So where we last left off was we were about to go meet up with Kaori at the cafeteria. Or at least I think that's what's going to happen because I did pick Kaori as the next activity we're going to do. So without further ado, let's get back to the game and load the save. So, there's a cafeteria on campus which I've eaten at a couple of times. The food is cheap and surprisingly good, way better than the cafeteria food in CINY, but the options are limited. I've heard the Pilot's Lounge has some decent options, and their daily specials incorporate cuisine from other cultures. It might be worth a look. I navigate to the lounge. I'd also like to take this time to apologize for the abrupt end last episode, but I kind of lost track of time, and it got to the point where I just had to end the episode there. And yeah, hopefully you guys don't get too angry about that. Luckily there isn't a line. I hope that's because I beat the lunch rush and not because the food is bad. Pushing those thoughts aside, I walk up to the bar.
Hello, what do you have?
I study the limited menu on the wall. Behind the bartender is a chalkboard with the daily specials written down. Cheeseburger with fries. Something healthy would be good. Hell yeah, burger and fries. I don't have a preference. I've been trying to eat healthy recently, so I would probably say something healthy would be good. I'm not seeing what I want. Hi, what healthy options do you have?
Healthy? I can get you a protein bar.
Thanks, but I meant for an actual meal. Do you have any salads? The bartender raises an eyebrow.
Sure, it's called the burger salad. You get a burger without the buns or patty.
He doesn't have to be a jerk about it.
Take the hit, kid.
I consider going somewhere else when my stomach growls again in protest. Fine, I'll just have the special.
How special? Burger and fries coming up.
Hopefully he doesn't spit in my food for giving him the attitude.
That'll be 873 credits.
873 for just the burger and fries? Do I at least get a drink with that? If not, that's highway robbery right there. After paying, I move over to the side and wait for my lunch. Within a few minutes, he slides over a tray with a juicy burger and a mound of fries. That looks like a heart attack just waiting to happen. Oh well, I suppose I'll just treat today as my cheat day. Speaking of cheat days, don't ever do them. They're not worth it if you want quick gains. Picking up my tray, I scan the Pilot's Lounge for an empty table. Most are occupied by single students focusing on their own food or studies. As I'm debating whether or not to join a random student, I spot a girl with reddish-orange hair sitting alone. Ah, as I expected, we will be meeting with Kaori today. It's Kaori! I breathe out a sigh of relief and make my way over to her. Hey! She looks up at me.
Oh, hi.
Mind if I sit here? She shakes her head. Thanks. I place my tray next to her bento and sit down. Kaori refocuses on her meal and eats in silence. This is pretty awkward. Speak up or stay quiet. Well, if I stay quiet, it's gonna get more awkward. Usually in real life, I'd probably speak up. Speak up. So, how are things?
Good.
One-word answers are not exactly the best way to talk with me, but okay. She doesn't even bother looking at me. What do you think about the weather today?
Adequate.
And here I thought that after the weekend, we might have, bonded a bit, opened up to each other a little more, but I don't think we feel the same way or are on the same page. This is seriously like pulling teeth. I shouldn't be surprised though, it's Kaori after all. Small talk is not her forte. I pick up a ketchup packet and squeeze the contents over my fries.
You're really eating that?
Whoa. Are you judging me? Huh? Kaori has finally looked up from her food and examines my meal.
Burgers are very unhealthy. They are full of fat and very high in calories.
And
The fries are even worse. Those are just empty carbs. And the average meal holds the amount of sodium an average person needs in a day.
Whoa. Well, like I said, that's why I would eat a salad over a burger. But apparently the bartender was like being a jerk about it and saying, take a hint, buy the burger. I wanted something healthy. It tastes delicious. You're exaggerating. I wanted something healthy. This wasn't my first pick, but I doubt it's that bad. Kara leans back in disappointment and shrugs.
Whatever. It's your choice.
I glance at her bento. It has an assortment of simple maki rolls. Even though I said I wanted something healthier, I wouldn't be excited to eat what she's having. Well, sometimes it's nice to eat something tasty for a change. She frowns in irritation.
What makes you think my bento isn't tasty?
I take another look at it, then smirk. You don't need to get so defensive. I'm sure it's healthy, but that barely looks seasoned. Oof. Is she feeding me? Now this is an interesting sight. I never thought that Miss Fury Firehorse right here would ever try to feed me a maki roll. Kaori shoves a maki roll into my mouth while I'm mid-sentence.
Don't judge it until you've tried it.
Okay, I'll eat it first. Wow, this is surprisingly delicious. It's light with simple ingredients, but each bite is still packed with flavor. Kaori quickly retracts her chopsticks. Once she's realized what she's done, her cheeks flush. Ooh, indirect kiss. That's right. That was actually pretty good. You win this time. Huh, I guess I was wrong. Give me another piece. That was actually pretty good. You win this time. She kinda does. Huh, I guess I was wrong. Give me another piece. You know what? I want another piece. I open my mouth wide. Kaori's face reddens even more.
What are you doing?
Asking for another piece? Feed me again!
What do you mean again? I wasn't feeding you!
You totally were. Don't be so shy, Kaori. Come on. As I lean my head closer, she scoots to the far end of the booth.
Stop acting weird!
Oh, I think that's it's probably the second time I've seen the cute side of this character. She's not always mean and scary, but I guess when she is, she kind of just plays the tsundere type of character, as I've heard. Usually I'm not a fan of them, but she's really starting to... I'm starting to warm up to her, is what I'm trying to say. Her voice cracks with embarrassment as she buries her face in her bento box. We end up finishing our meals in silence, but I'm glad I was able to learn a little bit more about Kaori. Yep. I don't know if this is a little bit more or a lot more, because I definitely feel like I've gotten a lot better of a grasp of her character than I had before. Remembering that the team rankings were supposed to be posted this morning, I take out my phone and notice an unread email from the school. The rankings are posted online and can be accessed through the web link. I tap on the link embedded in the email and wait. The page doesn't load. Damn thing still isn't working for me. There's a note at the bottom of the email saying a physical copy of the ranking is posted in the pilot's lounge, so I head there. What the heck? I was just in the pilot's lounge. Why did I even leave? That makes absolutely zero sense to me. See, things like that flow kind of irk me a bit, but at the same time I'm like, you know what? It was probably like story transition, because you don't always pick Kaori's scene at that point, so you might have ended up doing something else completely different. But inconsistencies like that, although don't make me completely hate a game, do kind of kill the mood for me. I was already at the pilot's lounge. Why did I not just stay there instead of walking all the way out here just to go back in? Upon entering, I noticed a crowd of pilots on the opposite wall in front of the posted ranks. They're surrounding a smiling guy with white hair and showering him with praise. Pushing past the crowd, I eagerly check the board and search my team. My stomach twists into a knot. I really don't know what to expect. Once I find our team, I breathe in a sigh of relief. Rank 21. That's not bad at all. The pilot besides me are still talking, and I tune into their conversation.
Congratulations on being ranked number 1 again this year, Akira.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks, guys. But it's actually my team who deserves the congratulations. They all fought really well.
Still, you were a big reason why your team got first rank. I watched the match, and you were amazing out there.
First rank, huh? I see. This is gonna be our rival for the rest of this game. You know what? He's typical. I guess he's gonna be strong as heck, and hopefully in the end we beat him. I don't know.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Don't you already have a sponsor too?
Yeah,
Who is it?
it's Eludian Enterprises.
Whoa! Eludian Enterprises? Isn't that the one we heard about in the very beginning on the newspaper? I guess he got a really good catch. A big fish. Or should I say he caught a whale? Eh? You see what I did there? A whale? Eh? No? Okay. Well, if you got the joke, good for you. If you didn't, I'm so sad.
I've heard their weapons are pretty cutting edge.
Wow, you're so lucky. You basically had a sponsor waiting for you.
Before anyone else can reply, a group of girls cut through the crowd to read the rankings. A tall girl with long, dark hair steps forward and squints at the board. Then she cheers excitedly.
Hey! We made it to the top 10!
Speaking of which, I believe that someone kind of semi-famous on YouTube plays her role. Just saying. You guys can find out if you want. Don't find out if you don't want to. It's completely up to you guys. As she jumps up in excitement, my eyes are drawn to her chest. Really? Really, MC? I mean, I probably would have looked too, but really? But I look away before I catch myself staring. Glancing around me, it seems like I wasn't the only guy she distracted.
Are you serious, May?
One of her teammates pushes past to double check the post.
Of course I'm serious. We're in 9th place!
Is it just me, or does the female student's voice eerily resemble that of Nikki's besties?
That's not bad at all. Especially considering how long we've actually practiced together. That's true.
Akira joins May.
Congratulations on your rank, May.
Thank you, but I'm sure it means nothing compared to being number 1.
She flashes him a warm smile and rubs her arms, squeezing her chest together in the process. Okay, so she's one of those girls who knows she's got the goods and isn't afraid to show it. That's an interesting character, to say the least. Another thing to note about this character is a lot of people were wondering why she did not have a route of her own. And honestly, I don't know. People just wonder, and the developers never said anything about it. So I guess she just never got a route of her own. That's all I gotta say. Akira falters for a second, then shakes his head and speaks earnestly.
No, you girls are pretty impressive. You're a new team, right? Formed over the summer?
May nods.
It's not often that a team who hasn't had much chance to practice and learn from each other is able to make top rank. You have every right to be proud.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I wonder if there's a thing going on between these two, though. I've always thought that there might be something, but I don't know. No one in the developer team actually confirmed this, so I guess it's not canonical. Although I feel like these two would make a decent couple.
I can't believe Akira just said we impressed him! I know!
Do you already have sponsors too?
Not yet, but we aren't worried. We've had a few companies reach out to us today.
It must be nice not to worry about sponsorship. I think my team and I will go through the SBA to get a sponsor.
SBA? What's that? I do a quick search on my phone. A website for student-run association pops up on the school network. Ah, it's a sponsorship bridging association. A student association that pairs sponsorship opportunities with different teams. Sounds simple enough. I click on the more information tab. Why should your team get a sponsor? The SBA prides themselves on pairing appropriate sponsors with ace academies, teams who have proven their ability in battle. The sponsors fund teams for their repairs costs as well as provide them with equipment improvements. This is a mutual relationship that benefits both the team through the equipment costs and repairs, and the sponsors by giving them great exposure and an opportunity to advertise through their teams. I scan through the rest of the website looking for their on-campus location. I stop by and see if they can help us with the sponsorship. Instead of the location, I find the student volunteer list and a name pops out at me. Yuna Misaki! Oh, the waifu material girl who is in my... what was that class? I think it was like a history class, and she has pink hair and she's awesome. I didn't know she was a part of the SBA. Maybe she will be helping. Maybe she'll be willing to help us out. It's a bit loud since those groups of pilots are still talking, so I moved to a quiet corner and dialed Yuna's number.
Hello?
It's kind of odd calling her for a favor, but I guess we kind of need it. Hi Yuna, it's Jeff.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you? My day is about to get a whole lot better. Explain the situation. My day is about to get a whole lot better. I couldn't be better.
Oh? Why is that?
Because I'm talking to my favorite SBA rep.
Oh, thank you. Wait, how did you know I was part of the SBA?
I saw your name on the volunteer list online.
Ah, of course.
I was looking to get our team a sponsor, but wasn't sure how.
Oh.
Then I heard a few students talking about the SBA today and figured I'd check it out. When I saw your name, I just had to ask.
I'd be happy to help you find a sponsor.
Oh, that is so great. She is so nice. Really? You don't mind?
It's no trouble at all. I'll check in with the association in the morning, and I'll be sure to keep you in the loop.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I really do.
Did you need anything else? I don't mean to rush you, but I've got to head out.
No, that's all.
Okay, then I'll talk to you when I have something.
I still kind of feel bad though. I mean, usually at this point of the storyline, I would have at least hung out with Yuna already. But like I said, since I'm dedicating Kaori route, which honestly I am quite enjoying right now, I still feel kind of bad that we're just calling her for a favor. There are people like that in the world, and it irks me a bit. So it kind of hurts that I'm doing this to her right now. Great, thanks again for your help.
Anytime. See you around.
Yeah, see you. The phone clicks as she hangs up. At least we're one step closer to getting a sponsor. I hope. I glance at the time. It's still early in the evening. What should I do? Now I could hang out with Yuna, or Sho, or see if Nikki needs a ride home. I know I feel bad for Yuna, but I kind of want to see what happens if I pick this route. I'm sorry, Yuna. I'm going to be neglecting you this playthrough, and I feel really, really bad about it. But I gotta see how my little sister's doing. So, option number 1, see if Nikki needs a ride home. I punch in Nikki's phone number and wait for her to answer.
Hey, what's up?
Hi Nikki, I'm pretty much done here, so was just checking to see if you needed a ride home. I know Kaito's out again, so maybe we can do something fun, like go to the movies?
Wouldn't you rather go with your girlfriend?
Oh my god. I think I made a horrible, horrible mistake just now. I don't have a girlfriend! Nikki laughs.
I wouldn't say that so loudly.
Why is that? I glance at the students walking past, giving me strange looks. Oops.
Anyway, I guess you'll be seeing that movie alone because I already made plans with my friends tonight.
Alright, see you later then. I'll join you. Really? What kind of plans? I'll join you. Hey! Why don't we all hang out together?
I don't think so.
Wow, sassy! Why not? Your friends love me.
Yeah, that's exactly why I said no.
Are you worried that they'll like me more than they like you?
As if that were possible. Don't you have your own friends you can hang out with? It's weird that you're trying to hang out with mine.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, good. Go bother one of them. See ya.
She hangs up before I can reply. With a shrug, I think about who else I can call. A second chance to redeem myself! Yuna! I feel like something active, but I don't just want to lift weights. Wait, I feel like doing something active, but I don't just want to lift weights. There we go. I've heard the recreation center always has lots of activities going on. There's bound to be something there I can do. As I walk in, the first thing I notice is how much natural light shines into the room. The facility is huge, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. Okay, first of all, outside it was like sunset weather and everything with the whole orange and red colors. But why is it all blue and white clear skies here? There are signs leading to the different gymnasiums and even a pool. There's a locker room nearby, and I take advantage of the facility to change into my gym clothes. As I continue to explore, I spot tennis courts filled with students playing matches. A few students crowd the sidelines, waiting for a court to be open. Yuna is among them. She's standing alone, stretching out her arms. I head over and greet her. Oh my god, I love her tennis outfit. She looks so pretty in it. She tied up her hair and everything. She's so adorable. Waifu, waifu, waifu. That's all I gotta say. Hey, Yuna.
Hi.
She seems surprised.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Why is that? I didn't expect to see you here. No, sorry. I didn't expect to be here, to be honest. She chuckles. So, you play tennis?
A little, just for fun. Do you play?
No, I've never had much time for sports. Schoolwork takes priority. Yuna nods in understanding. That and the whole gear thing, but it is nice to do something different once in a while.
Of course.
So, have you been waiting long for a court to free up?
Not too long. Plus, I'm next on the wait list, so once the court opens up, I'll be able to play.
Who are you playing against? She shrugs.
Anyone who's available.
How about you and I play a game then? She suddenly seems shy.
Sure, but I have to warn you, I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played much this season.
You're in for a surprise, because I haven't played at all. Let's have a fun match. That just means it's a better chance for me to win. We'll be evenly matched then. I'm gonna go with this one just to mess with her. That just means it's a better chance for me to win. If I see you struggling, then I'll take it easy on you.
Oh, please don't do that. I want you to play your best regardless.
Ah, she's such an honest person. Okay, if you insist. I can't play with no equipment though. Is there somewhere I can borrow a racket?
I actually have an extra you can use.
She's kind, thoughtful, true to her nature, and she's prepared. What can I say, right, guys? Anybody? No? Okay. Great, thanks. A court opens up and Yuna and I take our place on opposite sides. Since you're feeling a little anxious, why don't you serve first?
Oh no, that's okay.
Please, I insist. She smiles her thanks and nods. As we settle into place, I give my racket a few experimental swings. Once ready, I nod. Yuna tosses the ball into the air and pulls back her arm. With a resounding crack, her racket connects with the ball in a powerful serve. The ball whizzes towards me at lightning speed. Time to vent. Whiff! Oh shoot. It speeds past me in a blur, too fast for me to catch it. What the heck was that? I glance at Yuna's worried face and snap out of my daze. It's fine, I wasn't expecting that, but I'll be expecting your next one. She smiles, then prepares for her next serve.
15 love.
She bounces the ball a few times, preparing herself before the serve. Then she throws it overhead. Her next serve is just as powerful. The ball zooms towards me. Hit! I catch it with the tip of my racket. The ball flies erratically, but makes it over the net. Yuna smoothly parries it back. The longer we play, the more I'm able to keep up with a volley. Yuna's face is set in deep concentration, but she easily counters my hits every time the ball flies over the net. If this is how she plays when she's out of practice, then I'm not sure I'm ready to face her at peak. Still, the game is over before I know it. I couldn't compare to her, and she won 6-2. Oh, I get defeated.
That was a good game. You did really well.
You're being too kind. That was clearly a one-sided game. I'm not sure I believe that you're out of practice. You were amazing out there. Because I know her nature, she was probably not trying to hustle us. Yuna's cheeks are flushed from both the match and from embarrassment.
Thank you, but I really don't deserve such praise.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Even at your worst, you're still better than me.
That's not true.
Are you part of the school league? She shakes her head. No. You should really consider trying out.
You think so?
Definitely. She seems pleased but shrugs.
Thanks, but I'm not sure I have time for that kind of commitment.
Hey, are you guys finished?
We turn and face a pair of students walking into the court.
Oh, yes, we just finished.
Actually, we were wondering if you two would be interested in a doubles match.
Doubles match? Yuna and I glance at each other and both break into grins.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, let's do it!
Great. You guys can serve first. Good luck.
I retrieve the ball and toss it to Yuna. She catches it and preps to serve. I don't think these two know what they're in for. On that note, guys, I will be ending the episode here. So, guys, if you enjoyed the content I'm providing, please like and subscribe. And if you have anything to say about anything at all, please comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I try to read comments if I get them, but, you know, if there are too many, which I doubt will happen at this very point, I won't be able to get to all of them. So, I will see you guys next time, and we will continue with the night. So, yeah, goodbye, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!